Really quick before this video starts, I know that things are weird with the rotation and orientation of video. That's because halfway through the day I realized, hey, I should do things in landscape instead of portrait. So there's a bit of a mixed bag here, but we'll hopefully fix that for tomorrow and just excuse it for today. Enjoy. Well, day 3. Good morning. We woke up an hour late because my phone alarm did not ring for one reason or another. And our the radiator in our space had a bit of a seizure, so that's fun.
It's supposed to do that, right?
One moment. It's doing weird things, but hopefully it doesn't do them for forever. And if so, we'll call someone. Yeah. So I'm gonna go find some breakfast, and then we're gonna go to a writing workshop. Or no, the tour first.
Yeah.
We're gonna go we're gonna go get a tour. So, me.
Tell my family resembles. We all look just alike, right? As you can tell, my grandkids, everybody says, wherever we go, someone, this is Billy, that's got to be your grandkids. They look just like you, right? So please give it up for my group known as the Rosebud Chorale. Give it up for the Rosebud Chorale. Get that picture. Look at the top. Turn around, look at the top. Get your face. There you go. Get that picture. All right, guys. This is what they do when they come over to the crib. They go down the basement. This is what they do.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new for me, and I'm feeling good.
Yes! 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 Think about it, Alicia Keys, Nicki Minaj, you know, Tony Bennett. Up the stairs, you got Metallica, you got Usher here, Jennifer Hudson. I mean, there's more. So let's go right on up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, you can do that. Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Take pictures, film, whatever you want to do.
Okay, so between technical issues yesterday limiting the length I can record and the fact that I'm really tired, this is not going to be a long update tonight, but let's go anyway. We started out the day with a tour of the Apollo Theater. Well, tour of the Apollo Theater. We got to meet an amazing gentleman by the name of Billy Mitchell. Yeah, the thing was pretty great. Yeah, mostly he sat us down in the theater space and told us a bit about his life and the history of the place. One thing I loved is that apparently it's a tradition for him. Whenever there's a Canadian group that comes in, they start with the Canadian national anthem, which was a lot of fun. It was also hilarious because the Rosebud group killed it. We all sang loud and proud and life was good. And then he said, all right, there's this other school group from Florida. You guys, let's show them how we do it in the States. And they didn't. Like, they tried and they failed miserably, and he had to stop and start them again. And he's like, okay, so we're doing this song. And it was sad, but it was funny. Yeah, then we did a miniature version of the amateur night, which was kind of cool. They would invite, or what happened was they invited anyone who wanted to up on stage, and you could do anything really. So the Rosebud Chorale did the start of Feeling Good. A few of us did monologues, a couple people did individual songs, and 2 of the American people performed, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it was really fun messing around with sound. I didn't do a monologue in that moment, but later I got the chance to, and it was really cool to experiment with filling the space with your voice. The acoustics in that room are amazing, and I didn't even have to give it a lot of voice to be heard, or like to hear myself coming back to me. So that was really cool. Yeah, it was a good time. The Apollo Theater is apparently kind of world famous. A lot of very famous acts got started there. Yeah. Everyone from Steve Harvey to Matthew, who do you remember? Because I'm drawing a blank. I gotta be
Machine Gun
honest.
Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Uh,
We got so many names, it's hard to remember who they all are. Taylor Swift. Yes, that's the one, because Haley's obsessed with Taylor Swift. That's the only reason that sticks with me.
she's also a real one.
Anyway, suffice it to say, a famous place. Amateur Night is apparently really well known. From there, I went off on an adventure. I discovered that Chick-fil-A is the greatest chicken place in the entire world, and Chick-fil-A sauce is to die for. We went to a writing workshop, which was pretty chill. We were given a few notes that I have written down, which is handy. And the assignment we were given is about half an hour to write a short story, or a short scene, really, between 2 people. Person A has a book and wants to keep the book. Person B does not have the book but wants the book. And person A, you need to establish their motivation, why they want to keep the book, why they don't want to give it. Yeah. I didn't get my scene read in the group, but a few people did, and they got some feedback, so that was kind of fun. From there, we went back to the Apollo Theater, kind of all over the place today, and we saw the actual Amateur Night, which struck me as like the Roman circus, frankly, because the way it worked, they had the guy comes out, he's your MC for the night, and he'll introduce an act, they come on, and then as soon as they're up there, the audience has the ability to cheer or boo, depending on if they like or dislike the act. And 2 people got booed off the stage. And just the fact that that can happen shocked me. And then they have the quote-unquote executioner come out, and he tap dances you off stage, really. He had tap shoes and he had skills, so you got tap danced off stage. Yeah, it was loud, but there was some really good stuff. I put in a pair of headphones just to deafen the sound. I didn't listen to anything, but it muted it a bit. What was really funny is that the opening act was also someone performing Feeling Good, but way better than Rosebud Corral did it. Yeah. It was a good time. It'd be really cool to be up on that stage one day. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but it'd be fun. And frankly, Mr. Billy Mitchell, or Mr. Apollo, encouraged me and really inspired a lot of optimism. So, yeah. Then we went back, and now I am tired and sitting on the floor of our hostel while Chris edits his video and Matthew does Matthew things. I don't know what Matthew's doing. That's it. Tomorrow, I'm waking up. I'm going off on a standalone adventure to take off something from my list. And then we have a tour of the Museum of Moving Image, which should be pretty cool. I hear they have a lot of Muppet stuff, which I'm excited for. So, that's it for tonight. Farewell. God bless.